Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We are the RC Sailors, and we think no matter who you are, you should own one of these and buy 10 of them for all of your friends, Christmas presents, birthday presents, because this thing is awesome.
This is the new Flyzone INUM that everyone has been talking about. It's an awesome micro plane with 2 channels.
Super easy to fly. No matter if you've ever flown or drove any RC before, I believe you can fly this.
I can fly it. Woohoo!
It's really made for flying indoors. This plane is only 2 channels, which makes it even easier to fly. Tell them what the channels are.
You have throttle and you have left and right.
Yeah, and those are variable, which means if you give it halfway throttle, you'll get half the juice. It's not all on or all off. And surprisingly, the rudder is the exact same way. You can give it just a little bit of right and it'll barely turn to the right. Or full right will make it turn sharper. That impressed me very much.
Well, let's unbox it and tell them exactly what we think of it.
Okay, open it.
Let's do it. Love this little thing.
I highly recommend that you keep this box too because it stores it so nicely and makes it very easy to travel with this.
We've kept ours in the box. This is not the first time we've taken it out. We actually flew this at eFest.
Yeah, which was perfect.
So this is the plane. How long is this?
This has an 8.5-inch wingspan. It's so small and it's only 9 inches long. The wheels, the landing gear on this plane are made out of a flexible plastic. They do roll freely. It's not one piece of plastic that grinds. They actually roll. Very cool.
That is the spare prop.
Yep, comes with 1 spare propeller.
This is the transmitter that comes with it with 2 channels, the throttle and left and right.
Yeah.
And does it have trim? Doesn't really.
It does.
It has trim.
Absolutely. The Flyzone INUM flies on 2.4 gigahertz. It's just like the top dogs. Now the website suggests a 160-foot flight range, or 50 meters, and I've flown this pretty far away and I haven't experienced any loss of signal.
And there is an instruction manual. And this is the LiPo battery that comes with the Flyzone INUM. It's 35 milliamps and 3.7 volts. It's so tiny.
It's really small, but you're gonna get maybe a 7-minute flight time out of that. Really depends how hard you're pushing it. When I flew it at eFest, I'd fly about half throttle and just kind of float around. And I got a much longer flight time than when I was dogfighting with Gabe. Gabe bought one of these at eFest too. We had a lot of fun flying them together. It charges, this little battery charges directly from the transmitter. There's a little trap door right here, right on the side, and your battery plugs right into the wire that pulls out of that. And you don't have to turn your transmitter on to charge it.
Oh, that's nice.
This is very nice. When you plug it in, it starts charging and then the light will go off. It charges off of your transmitter batteries, your 4 AA batteries that it does come with. The flight battery charges off of that, and it takes 20 to 30 minutes to make a full charge depending on how much juice your AA batteries have in the back.
And then it actually connects onto the side of the plane. There's a piece of Velcro right here on the plane, piece of Velcro on the battery. It sticks right there, plugs in right there. So it looks like that pretty much when it's plugged in. The only thing negative I can say about that is that the Velcro does not stay on very well. You have to rip it off very gently or else you're gonna lose the sticky and the Velcro is gonna come off.
The body, the main wing, the tail, all of the tail assembly, all of it is foam, a very, very light foam. This only weighs 0.3 ounces. The very interesting thing about this plane is how the tail turns. It's not a servo like you'd expect. It's actually a magnet on the rear of the plane. This plane really is designed and advertised as being an indoor micro plane. It's not really meant to fly outside, but if I noticed there was no wind, zero wind outside, I would absolutely take this outside and fly it. You just gotta be careful because a little gust will probably wreck this poor little plane.
Yeah.
But this is great practice for anyone wanting to get into the RC hobby of flying planes, because you can learn orientation flying towards you, how the directions are opposite.
And this seems like it's great for kids. Is there an actual age limit?
Suggested 14 years and older.
Really?
But if it was me, I'd probably have one of these at like 3 years old. I mean, you really can't get hurt on this thing. Now this plane, for durability, I don't think it could ever hurt itself. If you're flying it and it's not in wind, I don't think you could crash it and do any damage to it because it's so light. But if you accidentally step on it or push any pressure on it, you're gonna break it and you're done. I mean, it's just all foam. But for $40, that's cheaper than most replacement parts for big RCs. So you can't beat 40 bucks. That's awesome. Your first flight with this, you'll probably need to trim it. I did, and it definitely wants to just spiral in one direction until you trim it out. You also have to kind of put a small, maybe about 2-second lead on which way you want it to go. If you're flying straight and you'd like to bank right, plan on banking right 2 seconds before you actually want to bank right. I think just because it's flying so slowly, it has that delay. There is no delay in the transmitter function, but there is in the response to the airplane actually
Probably
flying.
Because it weighs 0.3 ounces.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I'd say it flies less than or close to 5 miles an hour. It is slow.
I think it flies very pretty. If something can fly pretty, I think this one does. And it just glides.
Elegantly. When you're flying full throttle, mid throttle, it flies very smoothly. When you kill the throttle, it likes to kind of buffer down. It takes stair steps, and you still have a bit of steering control coming down. So if for some reason you lose complete throttle in the sky, you still have a bit of control coming down, and you don't have to worry about it just completely wrecking.
And if you break a prop on this, I want to know. So go to our Facebook page and show us a picture, because I will be extremely impressed if you break that prop.
I could break it, throw a full pop can at it. The most important thing with any RC on our channel is it fun? And yes, this is so much fun. Definitely pick one up with 100% confidence in yourself, knowing that you can fly this. It's just such a smooth, easy flyer. And it's fun, it really is. If I had a battery lined up to go for like 3 hours of flight, I could fly this thing for a good 3 hours straight without setting the transmitter down. It's just super smooth, super easy, and a lot of fun. Just nice, slow, easy flyer. Normally, at the end of the video review, we like to tell people who we'd recommend this to. And most of our products, we have a very specific audience lined out for. But this RC plane, we would recommend to absolutely everybody.
Because it's so unique.
It's unique, it's cheap, it's easy, and it performs well like it's supposed to. Anybody can fly it, that's it.
And anybody can have fun while they fly this.
Yeah, you can get your own Flyzone INUM at towerhobbies.com for $40. Abby and I would love to invite anybody watching this video over to our channel. Please watch the challenge series because we want you to win free RC products.
And we just gave a Flyzone INUM away in January.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys.
See you in the next video.
And this quad has just stolen my heart. It comes from a great series, first of all. The Proto X series has already blown our minds earlier this year with the super small quad. It's the world's smallest quad that you can buy for $30. That's amazing.
And then they made it in multiple colors.
Right?
And then they made it do flips.
Yep.
And now